So here is my garden. I have a flower down here. Don't remember what kind. Here are some gladiolas that are coming up and marigolds. Here's an eggplant. I'm not 100% sure if it's an eggplant or what kind of eggplant it is, but it is flowering. Something's been eating the leaves, but all is well. I have a bunch of tomatoes growing in my front yard. And some peppers. Here are some pepper plants that are flowering. They're looking kind of sad right here, so I think it needs to be watered a little bit better. Everything in the front yard is flowering. They're getting a ton of sun, a ton of fertilizer, and everything looks very happy. I have yellow pear tomatoes. Those are pretty much like the only tomatoes that I actually know what they are. And I have a bunch of other tomatoes that I don't have no idea what I planted. I just put them in the ground and, whatever looks good at the time. I think some of them might be black krim. There might be a green zebra in there, but other than that, I'm not sure at all. Um, I have two or I like there's a pumpkin plant right there, but I have about two extra pepper plants that are hidden off in my front yard garden. One is right here in the corner that I didn't even know it was there. And I also have another eggplant right here, which I'm showing you now, and another pepper right there. That one's not getting very much sun, so it's not very big. I had a little bit of issue with blossom end rot on one of the tomatoes, so I took that off and I made sure that my daughter helped me to put more garden lime and Epsom salt down, and so far so good. I haven't had any issues with it since. Um, yeah, my front garden is actually doing very well. I tied some twine up to the tomato plants to keep them upright because they were falling forward. Here is my little carrot and radish and beet experiment. I let it get infected with aphids, and obviously it's not doing very well. So I had a very, very small beet growth, but other than that, like everything is just dying and dead in there. Here are my container plants. I have a lavender right here. I think it doesn't like the sun and it doesn't like the watering that it's been getting. Here's my basil. It drinks water like crazy. Just so much water goes into that thing. I have rosemary here, which is beautiful and lush. I have my sage, which I'm going to put more sage plants in there. Here are my red robin tomatoes. They are dwarf variety tomatoes. They're very, very tiny and very adorable. They are a determinate, so they all will set fruit at the same time. And from what I've seen, they set a lot of fruit all at once. Here is my Borlotti bean, which I have one bean on there at this moment in time, and just I have some parsley right there. I have another tomato. I don't know what kind this is, but this is one of the ones that I planted and didn't put in the ground. I put this directly in the pot because I wanted to see the difference. And it looks completely different. Here I have some Thai basil, which I love. I have purple basil right next to it. Some of it I let flower. And I'm picking the flowers off of some of them because I do want seeds, so I'm letting half of them flower and half of them are not. This is the tomato that one of the kids stepped on and broke in half down to the root. So I put it in water and then I put it in this pot to let it grow after it rooted in the water. Over here I have some peppermint. The peppermint has flowers on it, and then I have okra, red and dwarf okra. Here are my strawberries, pineberry and regular Lauren berries, and then I have okra growing in my strawberries for some strange reason. I didn't put them in there. Here are my cucumber plants. That one died, and then I have two varieties in there, about four plants still that are doing well. No flowering just yet, but they are growing a lot of foliage very well. They look beautiful. I love cucumbers and love the way that they look. Let's see what else. I have my kiwi berry, which I don't know what's going on with the leaves here. They look really weird, and some weird grass that's growing in there. I did not plant that. I don't know what that is. And this other plant off in the corner, I have no idea what that is either. Here are my raspberries. My raspberries also, there's a weed. And I also have a huge, like, bush thing growing out of the top of my raspberries. I have no idea what this thing is right here. And I'm going to get rid of that soon because it's taking away from the raspberry plants themselves. But yeah, the raspberries and the kiwis and the strawberries. Strawberries are actually flowering now, and one of them already had a fruit on it when I bought it. But I don't really expect for it to fruit now. But the other ones are not going to fruit until next year. But yeah, this is my little container garden and my front yard garden. I love gardening and I really don't care about the rest of the grass, obviously. Here is my lemon tree that I got from Home Depot. I think it was being watered too much. I have cilantro coming up. Last year I couldn't get any cilantro to come up at all. Here's my aloe vera plant, which looked like crap last time. Here are my regular chives. I'm going to get garlic chives soon. Here's my rosemary. I finally figured out what exactly these are. These are rosemary seedlings, and they smell so beautiful. Just amazing. I absolutely love these. I was unsure. I thought they were tarragon for a long time, but yeah, they're rosemary. What else do I have here? I have basil. Yeah, so that is my container gardening. My video is skipping like crazy right now because my phone, for some reason, is just not handling the video rendering very well. I'm not sure why. I need a new phone, but yeah, we'll see. All my lettuce died. It's too hot for lettuce. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. Bye!